Hey everyone, so I'm sure a lot of you have already seen this, but I wanted to show you this awesome plant. I actually have two of them that I got for my studio, and they're really awesome, and I'm excited about them because they're going to bring fresh air to my training. They just look really cool, and I honestly just love plants, but I'm actually really nervous about it. The reason is because I have a brown thumb, and I kill every single plant I come into contact with. I'm horrible at taking care of plants. And part of the problem is I just leave it there and I hope that the plant can take care of itself, right? I mean, it's a freaking plant. I put it in soil, I water it now and then. It should be fine, right? But I never look at the instructions or the tag on how I'm supposed to take care of this plant. So this time, I actually kept the tag, and I'm excited because I know I can do it. I can keep this plant alive. And the reason I'm talking about this is because I think the same thing goes with marriage. So a lot of us want good marriages, right? We want our marriages to bloom and be big and beautiful and great, right? And just like this plant, like in the beginning, we're going to take care of our marriage. Like the first couple years, maybe we'll take care of it because everything's so new and exciting. Like I'll see this plant the first couple days, I'll water it, and I'll do everything that the instructions tell me. But the real test is a year from now, 2 years from now, is this plant going to still be alive? Am I still going to take care of it? Just like with marriage, maybe in the beginning we're really good at talking to our spouse and we're asking them what they need and we do all these things. But years down the road, the relationship gets old and it's just monotonous, and maybe our spouse starts to get on our nerves, or we find habits that just annoy us now. And there's just things in the marriage that aren't as easy as they used to be, or it's just boring. Like this plant is not going to be as exciting to me in 2 years, I guarantee it. And marriages aren't always going to be exciting either. But we all want good marriages, and we all want to keep our marriage, and no one goes into marriage expecting to get a divorce or having a ton of issues. Of course, we're realistic and we know that we're going to have issues, but nobody expects to have the big issues that a lot of marriages end up having. And part of the problem is that we as women, a lot of times, we forget to take care of our guys, and we forget to take care of them the way that they need to be taken care of. We take care of them the way we would want to be taken care of, but not the way that they need to be taken care of. That's why it's important to listen to your man and look at the instructions or read stuff if you really need to. Like, for example, I had a plant my mom gave me one time. I was watering it every day, and it just kept getting browner and browner and browner. And I was like, what the heck is going on? Well, I was drowning the plant in water, and I thought I was doing something good for the plant, but I wasn't. It was dying. So sometimes, like, maybe as a woman, you like your guy to do, or maybe you like him to take you out on dates and get you fancy, nice stuff. And you think that buying your guy a nice stuff and doing this is going to be what helps him in the marriage. And it is nice that you're making the effort. As long as you're still making an effort, I'm very proud of you, because some people just give up, and I'm not saying you're doing it wrong. So thanks for making the effort, but maybe it's time to ask a guy what he needs in the marriage. It's not all about us all the time. Too much in media today is talking about women and how we need to feel understood, and guys can't understand women. Why can't they understand us? And this is how to show a guy how to treat you, and all of this stuff. And nothing's wrong with that, but I'm kind of tired of it, because honestly, when is it time for us to start understanding men? I mean, relationships go both ways, and If we're so worried about a guy understanding us all the time and we're not trying to understand him, then we're being really, really selfish. And a relationship is only as good as both people making the effort. It's not all about you. It really isn't. It's not about what he does for you. It's not about what he brings to what he does or doesn't, what he brings to the table. Honestly, you have to go out there and make the effort. You can't control what he does. You can only control what you do. And so this week, I want to make a challenge for all of you ladies out there. And this is something that we really have the power to do more than anyone else. You have the biggest power to do to make your man into someone really strong. You're not trying to change him. I'm not saying that, but you're making him, giving him the power to believe in himself. So one of the most important things that we as women have is we have the ability to empower people. So what I want you to do this week is to empower your man. And I don't want you to do it in a way to expect anything in return or anything like that. You have to be genuine for this to actually work. So one easy way to do it is to find a way to compliment him every day. It can be something simple or it could be something big, but make sure it's genuine. It might be weird at first because you don't always do it, but if you keep doing it, it's really gonna lift up your man and it's really gonna help. So I want you to try to compliment him. And it doesn't have to be like, girls, sometimes we like to be complimented on, oh, your earrings look great, oh, this looks great, all that stuff, okay? That's fine and dandy, but I think there's deeper things that guys like to be complimented on. And any guys who are watching this, please help me out and comment below, because I am not a guy. I don't know everything, all the insecurities that men have. But I think one of the things you can do if your husband is a good provider, say, thank you, honey, for providing for us. Thank you for working so hard for us. It really means something for me. I know you didn't have time to go on a date with me this week, but you worked overtime even though you were tired, and you brought home money for the family, or whatever it is. Be genuine. Really think about it. Don't just make a passing by compliment. It's not going to work like that. It doesn't have to be a million sentences long. You could write a little note, just something. I want you to try that this week with your husband or your spouse. So try that this week. Just like a plant, we have to water it, but we have to do it the right way that they need to see love. Like, this plant needs to be loved in a way where it has just enough water, not overflowing where I'm overdoing it, right? Just enough. And I need to look at it every day and enjoy it like I did when I first saw this plant, how it livened up my life, okay? So try that this week, and let me know how it goes in the comments below. Please let me know. And the last thing I wanted to say is, I was saying it before, that as women, we're so worried about what he's going to do for us, how he's going to understand us. And that's pop culture telling you that you're the boss, you have to be all this thing. But pop culture is a lie. Pop culture is a lie, and everything has to go both ways. But it's not a tit for tat thing. You're just doing it because you love him and you genuinely believe it. Don't expect a compliment back. Don't expect anything. Just compliment him because you love him and because you see him doing these things. And I promise you that it's really going to help your marriage. All right. Thanks for watching, and let me know how it goes.